Raising funds for a startup but seeing low results from cold outreach, sent a few emails but not getting the responses you hoped for? Hi, Xenia from Snovio here, the top sales engagement platform. In this video, we'll create an irresistible cold email for attracting investors. But before we dive in, make sure to watch our previous video covering the essential basics, especially if you're just starting out. Let's go! Potential investors receive hundreds of pitches every day, but how many of them actually get noticed? I walk through creating an effective initial cold email step by step. First, it's crucial to understand the goal of this email. It sets the tone for your entire message. In your first email, avoid pitching your solution right away. Instead, focus on sparkling the investor's interest and getting them engaged in a conversation. Reminder number 1. Your chances of success increase significantly when you target the right investors. Reminder number 2. To get on their radar, your email must land in their inbox. From here, we'll break down each element of the email and craft it step by step. To send emails at scale, you need an email platform. So Snovio is your perfect fit. With Campaigns feature, you'll be able to create trigger-based sequences using multiple channels to enhance your reach and increase your chances to get replies. First, here's some context for the example I'll be using. I am the founder of an AI-powered sales-enabled SaaS startup seeking Series B funding to accelerate growth. The subject line is the first thing any recipient sees. In fact, whether the email will be opened or not depends on the subject line. So, if you've been viewing the subject line as just a field to fill in, it's time to change your mind. Think of it as the reason an investor will open your email. In the previous video, we covered several effective types of subject lines. If you missed it, I highly recommend watching it. In short, you can leverage a personal connection, reference a major customer, or highlight your traction. For this example, I'll focus on the traction approach. The subject line, startup name growing at 150% per month, is powerful for catching an investor's attention, as it showcases rapid growth and hints at a strong potential ROI if they choose to invest. It's always a great idea to use more than one subject line, so use Snovio A/B testing feature to test the variants and find the best one that works for you. Let's dive into the email body. This next point might seem obvious, but based on analysis of many cold emails, it's clear that it's often overlooked. Start with a warm greeting. Avoid using dear or formal titles like Mr. or Miss. People generally prefer to be addressed by their first names. It adds a personal touch, setting a positive tone for the rest of the email. Personally, when I see a Dear Miss at the start, it makes me think of spam and I tend to dismiss the email. What about you? Feel free to share it in the comments, we'll wait for your thoughts. The best approach is always the simplest. Hi, first name. The next line in the most converting cold emails is da-da-da. I hope this email finds you well, and you must start your email this way. Just kidding. Never use it. The opening line is just as crucial as the subject line. In fact, it complements the subject line. It's called a pre-header text your recipient see without opening the email, so use this space wisely. So, what should you start with? Reference a mutual friend, event, or social media post. This approach is ideal if you share a common acquaintance or attended an event together. If you lack a direct connection, try mentioning a professional network or shared industry circle. Something like our wives go to the same hair salon might be a bit too personal and definitely not a good choice. Alternatively, referencing an insightful post or article they shared can be highly effective too. Highlight their background. In today's world, finding relevant information about someone is easier than ever. Check their LinkedIn, their website, or blog to find a shared interest or background detail for personalization. Not only does this approach show you've done your research, but it also creates an immediate rapport by connecting over something. Why is this line great? You address the investor personally. You refer to the event you both attended. It works as a bridge to establish connection. Introducing yourself by referencing something familiar to the person, you create an immediate connection. From a psychological perspective, introducing an unfamiliar topic in association with something the other person already knows can reduce psychological resistance and anxiety, making the person more open to continue conversation. Personalization is essential in cold emailing. Your recipients like you can easily spot generic messages versus ones tailored to them. So the more personalized your email, the higher the chance it will be read. Achieving this level of customization does require research and effort, but it's worth it. And with Snovio Personalization Toolkit, custom fields, spin tags, dynamic content, it's easier than ever. Next, go on to what you do. Cover 3 main points concisely: the problem you solve, your solution, and the potential market size of your target clients. This section should be short and to the point, no lengthy backstory needed. Next, support your previous points with proof such as social proof, traction, or team credibility. In fact, many investors will skip directly to this part. Traction is key to showing that your business is gaining momentum, a top priority for investors. Traction can include metrics like customer acquisition rates, sales growth, or major product milestones. Aim to highlight areas of your business that are scaling rapidly, capturing attention with 3 core metrics that illustrate your growth. Social proof acts as an endorsement from advisors, customers, media, or other investors, underscoring your legitimacy. Focus on credible sources that enhance the relevance and value of your idea. Investors will be particularly interested in titles and companies your supporters are associated with. In the final part of your email, include the amount of funding you're seeking and a clear call to action. Congrats, you've crafted your initial cold email. Now it's time to focus on the next critical step: follow-ups. Keep in mind that without follow-ups, achieving your goals can be challenging. Take the time to develop a follow-up strategy that utilizes multiple channels, email and LinkedIn. To learn how to do this effectively, I recommend dedicating just 1 hour to Snovio Professional courses, where you will master cold emailing. And the best part? It's completely free. Enroll now. With Snovio, you can find, reach, and convert clients or investors. Unlock your new superpower by signing up today. In Snovio YouTube channel, you can find lots of useful guides, so make sure you subscribe. Wish your email to get noticed, and see you next time.